Yeah. News, life, and beyond. Larnell in the building. Custom drip. Let's go! Airbrush jeans on a fresh white soul. Blank to a masterpiece, watch it unfold. Cartoon drip when the colors explode. Larnell got the game in the chokehold. 101, yeah, you already know. Custom kicks never seen in the store. News, life, and beyond. Your story to life. Now you on the mic, yeah, we ready tonight. Paint on his hands, turn into art. From the sketch to the soul, yeah, playing his part. SpongeBob, Marvel, anime flow. Every pair got a vibe, every color got soul. From the grind to the shine, now they calling his name. Turn a hustle to a brand, now we changing the game. Pull up to the show, let us speak on the ride. News, life, and beyond, yeah, we opening eyes. Airbrush dreams, yeah, he painting the vision. From the block to the lights, now the world gotta listen. News, life, and beyond, where the real ones go. Tap in right now, let the whole world know.
It was really good.
So when you started doing the whole boxing thing, did you get a lot of fights? What are you, semi-pro, right?
No, you're just, you're amateur.
Just amateur?
You're amateur. Yeah, you're amateur. Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I fought a lot.
Yeah, have you fought anybody important? Like, I don't mean to say it like that, but
I can't remember. It wasn't nobody too important. I learned from a lot of important people.
Yeah.
Like, I sparred a lot of important people.
That's what I'm saying. Did you
Oh,
spar with
yeah,
anybody,
like,
practice?
you remember Pernell Whitaker?
Yeah.
Well, we were there, like, he's from Newport News. My coach, Abdul, he trained Pernell Whitaker. And Pernell Whitaker was formidable. Nobody could beat him. He was so fast, so good. He was phenomenal. But my coach wanted to train this style of system of boxing, but no one's been able to do that until I came along. He said, "You can do that stuff." He said, "Yeah." So I started doing it. And then one day came after the trials, he came back. He said, "How'd you like to do a spar with Sweepy?" I went, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "That's Sweepy's champion now. He's a pro." He says, "Anthony, don't worry about it. You can take care of him." So we go down there that day, and I was excited to go in there with Sweepy. I could show him exactly what I could do. So when we get in there, Sweepy had just finished. He was done. So at that time, Lou Duva was there, and Lou Duva at that time, he had all the Olympic champions. That's when the Olympic champions. If you're an Olympic champion, when you get out, you know for a fact you're gonna be good. You turn pro, you're gonna be champion. So Lou Duva had in his corner. This was a stable. Oscar De La Hoya, Tyrell Biggs, Evander Holyfield, Mildred Taylor, and Pernell Whitaker.
Wow.
That was it. So I'm sitting.
Team right there.
Yes. So I'm sitting in here, and my coach Abdul says, you can't go with Sweetie right now. He just finished, but they want to see you. So why don't you go in there with this guy? So who's this guy? Well, he's the Olympic Puerto Rican champion. So I says, okay. So I go in there with this guy. And this guy thought I was just a bag of meat. So he started trying to hit hard. This is sparring, he wants to fight. Well, basically, I embarrassed him so bad. Knocked him out, knocked him down, got back up. I knocked him down, then knocked him out. And then he got back up, and they were like, who is this guy? That's what they're saying. So then Evander Holyfield was in there, and he comes over to me, he goes, who are you? I said, I'm Larnell, this guy, Hudson. He goes, man. He said, you're good. He goes, how come I didn't see you on the cards? I goes, I don't know. I didn't know what he was talking about. He said, man, this guy's real good. And so then Mildred Taylor was there too. He says, wow, this guy, I want to work with this guy. This guy's good. Now, you got to understand, at that time, I had only 10 fights. So then, that evening, I'm going to the hotel because Coach says that Sweepy Whitaker wants to see me. He wants to hang out with me. I says, okay. So we go into the elevator and open up the door, and Lou Duva is right there. Lou Duva, next to Don King, Lou Duva at that time was the man. Yeah. Because Lou Duva, he only wanted somebody who was going to make him a lot of money, and make him a lot of money fast. That's why he had all these Olympic champions. So he goes over to my coach, he goes, Anthony. And I said, yes, Mr. Duva. He says, I heard some good things about you. He says, yeah, thank you. And he goes over to my coach, he goes, how long has he got left in the Army? And he says, about a year, 2. And he goes over to me and says, get him out the Army, come turn pro with me right now. And I'm like, that is huge. That's big.
Real big, yeah.
only had 10 fights. You know, and
I've seen people go pro at one fight, two
yeah.
fights. You gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere. That's true. So then my coach said, "Thank you, Mr. Duba. He's gonna finish out his military service. He's still young, but thank you." He goes, "Well, okay, when he's ready, just come over and we're gonna do this thing." So then after the door closed, I was like, my coach, I was like, "What are you doing? This guy was gonna turn us pro. This is what we were working for." He said, "Listen, let me tell you something." He goes, "Who's the weight class that you're in right now?" I said, "Pernell Whitaker." He goes, "Right. And if you were to turn pro, who would be your champion?" I said, "Pernell Whitaker." "That's right. So you'd be coming up the line. And there's a potential, they saw you. And with the magic, this is just 10 fights. Imagine 50 fights from now. And you get them, Whitaker would stand. That Whitaker is Duba's money man. He don't want that. So he says what he wanted to do was put you underneath inside his stable, and you would never fight.
Shelf you, huh?
Exactly. You would never fight Sweet Pea. So he said, "That's why." I said, "Oh, okay." But still, I was still heartbroken. But anyway, the next day we went to the tournament, and Sweet Pea was fighting. And so then I went up to Evander. Evander was right behind me, sitting right behind me. And I said, "Hey, Evander." He said, "Yeah." I said, "Remember the other day you were talking about the card?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I got my card right here." He goes, "What?" I said, "It's my card, my fight card." And he goes, "A fight card?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "You an amateur?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "How many fights you had?" I said, "I've been in 10 tournaments." He took my car, went running he said, "This guy, he's an amateur. This guy's an amateur. Could you believe that?" He said, "No, he's not." And he started like, "Yeah, I'm an amateur." And I thought that was the biggest compliment anybody ever forgot to give me in boxing.
Good.
And so then after the accident, like messed me up for a little bit. So
getting in an accident and mess up your fucking boxing career, is that it?
in the long run, yes, because I had to. I had not right away because I'm still young.
Yeah.
Got some wrong advice from some people. Not chasing skirts, but wanted to is wrong advice and
1 or 200. You said 1 or 2 skirts.
No,
not
at all. No, I was very, very. That was one of the few things. I wasn't a woman chaser at all because my coach at the time told me, he says, "You want to be the best. You gotta sacrifice. There's gonna be plenty of time for that, because at the time when I first started, nobody gave me they didn't give me nothing. I would, I go to the clubs, NCO clubs want to dance. No girls want to dance with me. Dance with myself, and I go to the gym workout. No girls or women. Nobody wants to have nothing to do with me, right? And coach told me,
it's all big, right?
The coach told me, he said, "Don't worry, when you start winning, he said they're gonna come around." He said, "Well, I don't want them. I don't want them." So then I would start working out, and women would start coming up and hit, trying to work out, and then one girl, she goes, "Hi," I go, "Excuse me, I gotta work out." Okay? Coach said, go do bag work. So she goes over to the heavy bag, and she's leaning on it, right? And she's on this side. And she goes, "You gotta work out." I said, "Yeah, can you move now? I have to hit the bag." She goes, "You wouldn't hit the bag if I was here." I went, "Bop!" She flew off. I didn't see that girl ever again. I don't, she's probably still flying. So I totally zoned into nothing but boxing. That's all I would do is eat, drink, and sleep boxing. That poor girl.
I don't think she came back yet. That was funny.
Yeah, so that's all I did was just box.
Well, they say you're supposed to keep your testosterone anyways, right?
Yeah. Coach used to tell me stuff like that all the time. It was hard for me it got to the point it was hard for me getting fights. Because I was knocking people out left and right. I have to say, people would come in, and they ask me, "Hey, Anthony," he says, "Yeah, what weight you fight?" And I had to lie. I said, "I'm fighting 147. They go, "Okay." I said, "What fight you fight? What weight you fight?" 32. "Okay." In the corner. He's over there. I'm in the opposite corner. I'm just smiling at him. He's like,
You wasn't scared to hurt your hand or nothing, so that you wouldn't be able to draw anymore? Or?
No, I wasn't, no.
Nah, you didn't.
No, through my martial art training, you know, we used to do crazy stuff, you know.
Hit wood
Punching bricks and stuff like that, you know. Like, you get that from the Kung Fu
I used to
movies.
break bricks with myself with my finger.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, the punching brick things and the, you know, the chopping the woods and stuff. How real is that?
Oh, that's real, but then you end up looking at my hand right now. I have arthritis in the hand. You know, it just, what it does is just, you want to have calluses. They say you want to build up calluses. What that does is, it actually adds like protection on your hand. And you want to strengthen your wrist, and that's all.
But they don't do nothing to the bricks or the wood to like maybe loosen it up or...
There is some show to some of it, because there's a type of cement.
15 boards, yo.
No, some of that is, a lot of that is very, very real.
I've seen that. I've
Very
seen it
real.
done, yeah. Not in person, but on TV and shit.
But a lot of that is very, very fake too. You know, because you can get brick that look like brick.
Right,
And it's
right.
very light, you know. If you take a board and you hit it a certain way, it's going to break if you go with the grain.
Right.
Try to break a board against the grain. You know, they didn't impress me. If you got a board that's flat, that's good. You break it. No, take the board, make it like this. Now break it. See?
Yeah, that's a lot different, right?
Yeah.
So you did your, how many years did you do in the military?
3.
Three. What'd you do after you got out?
After I got out, I did I tried to do everything to make a living. And
Wait,
I got involved in art.
why only 3?
Because I was gonna go turn pro, and at that time, the person that I was with didn't want to be in there. Wanted to get out, and I was like, okay, because I was actually supposed to go to officer candidate school, but listening to the wrong advice and just not thinking and not having the right people around me. That was my biggest problem. Always having somebody around me that wanted something out of me. Didn't want the best for me, but what they can get out of me.
Right.
You know, and without having, and again, that's having that father figure around, you know, tell them don't do this or don't do that, and you're having to figure it out yourself. It ends up putting a thing where you're always trying to please everybody. You know,
You were a yes man?
Yes, always being, yeah. No, I don't want to say no, so it's going to be a disappointment. You
Right.
know, you know.
You didn't want to let nobody down.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're fine, man. You ain't got to apologize. You were going to say something, bro?
No.
Oh. So after you got out of the military, did you try to find a job like drawing and stuff?
Yes,
Did
I
you
got-
wanna do that the most? That was it. Nothing left. Yeah, I just want to draw.
No, I got really good at drawing, and I got some jobs drawing. When I was in New York, I got work. I worked at a company called Andover Times, and what they were doing was merchandising. And what they would do, like say for instance, the movie come out, Star Wars. Well, when they would get the contract to do all the shirts. So I would draw all the graphics and stuff for that, you know, for Star Wars. I remember when we did Batman, when Arnold Schwarzenegger was Batman, Mr. Freeze, you know, we did all of the t-shirts for that, you know, all the marketing. So I was working for that company for a couple of years, and then they went under, so I had to leave to go try to find something else. And then I started doing drawing for another company, Stepping Stones, doing kids fashion wear, stuff like that. You know.
Yeah! News, life, and beyond! Mass entertainment! You already know what time it is! Came from the bottom, had to hustle for the spot. While they talked about dreams, we was making it hot. Late nights, no sleep, had to put in the grind. Now the whole team eating, yeah, the stars in the line. Every episode dropping, every camera on go. Every move calculated, every story we show. No shortcuts, no favors, we earned every strike. Built this from the mud, now we changing our life. Man's got the vision and LB got the voice. When the real ones connect, ain't no other choice. Got the city standing up, got the movement on fire. Every year getting bigger, every level going higher. for respect. Now they see the blueprint and they know what to expect. Real interviews, real people, real life in the booth. Every time we hit record, we bring nothing but the truth. Stack another episode, drop another hot show.